Greetings, it's Intuitive Jacob, your shaman and cosmic midwife, and we're back to do your November readings. I'll be reading with 4 decks that you're going to see on the next screen, and we'll catch you on the inside. Thanks for being here. To answer some questions about who, where, what, and when/why, we're going to be taking a look with these 4 decks. For a look at the who, we'll be pulling a Black Moon astrology card, which might give us an idea of Sun, Moon, or Rising with people that might be playing a role or having something to do with this time frame. The when time factor is sort of elusive. We're going to be pulling 2 cards, one for the what and one for the why, that speak a little bit to that. Although we're looking in the quote-unquote month of November, these are somewhat timeless, and sometimes there is a karmic or past life, if you will, implication on situations. So we'll be looking with both the past life oracle cards for that what/when, and also taking a look with our archetype cards for a why/when. And for where these things will be occurring, or giving us an idea of the context of the situation, we'll be having a look with the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot. Greetings, Cancer. How's it going? It's good to have you here. Let's take a look at your cards. So, it is November, and hopefully with these messages, we'll get an idea of what's changing and what's actually new and what our reflection points are, so that we have a little bit of help during this Mercury retrograde season. I'm going to go ahead and start with the Who card. I've pulled this with the Black Moon astrology cards. Might give us an idea of either the Sun, Moon, or Rising of people or persons who might be a big factor this month. So we've got Sagittarius that showed up. Why don't you take a look at the art on the card there? That's number 21 in this deck. And that might be who you're dealing with this month. Very possible. Let's take a look at the Past Life Oracle deck. I was using this one to give us a little bit of an indication of why we might be having various factors at this time. Lessons and beginnings is what this one is showing for us. Definitely speaking to some karmic implications. You can see what's in the background. There's actually somebody's timepiece there, which is kind of fascinating because this is sort of like our what. And I'm also sharing the when factor of this reading with this particular card, because sometimes when isn't really about like timing, like next week or tomorrow, but more like when this certain situation is present, that things actually happen. And so hearing for some of you all, it's about the karmic implications of lessons that have been a factor over the recent time, and in some cases, how karmic things can actually bring you a blessing. And so my condolences to anybody who might be losing somebody at this time. I don't know if you've heard about a passing of a loved one or are planning for that, but I'm hearing for some of you all, this is like reviewing estate matters and family matters that might be coming up. And so could definitely be of relevance at this time. And in other cases, it is a past life oracle. I'm not necessarily looking at this as a past life situation, but more of potential karmic factors that could also be why new things that are happening over November for you remind you of these lessons that maybe ordinarily wouldn't seem like they have anything to do with today exactly. So hopefully that'll make sense for those of you that was intended for. We're going to go ahead and just look at this archetype card here, because I also shared some of that timing factor of when things occur and also why with this archetype card right here for you. Okay, Cancer. Rescuer is what showed up here. I'm really fond of this card here, and I'm hearing for some of you all, there's a really close tie between the past life card and the archetype card here. I'm hearing for some of you all, this is about a bailout that happened, and news that you're actually going to learn about somebody that they're saying went to battle for you, and you're going to know what that means, Cancer. For some of you all, it's somebody that might have put themselves on the line for you in some way. I'm hearing that might be one of the blessings that you're learning about this month, or taking a new opportunity to see. They keep just reminding me of what the actual Sagittarius card is here. It actually says, I see, next to Sagittarius there. This is a different type of sea, but it looks like somebody that might have been lost at sea here. It actually has a life preserver that's going out. Or they might have actually been brought on and they're bringing the life preserver back on right now. It depends on how you look at it. But I'll go ahead and give us a closer look here to our toggle screen, where you might be able to see the cards a little bit better here. How's that? So hopefully that's good. Oh, if you can see what that card says there, light attributes provide strength and support to others in crisis. Acts out of love with no expectation of reward. Sounds like a lot of you, if you ask me. Shadow attribute states, assumes that the rescued will reciprocate, keeps the rescued one needy. Ooh, wow, that literally just got taken out of my hand here, Cancer. I'm hearing for some of you all, that is exactly what's going on. Hearing for some of you all, it's like pointing out the difference between somebody that helps you and the kind of benefit that they get from it, or vice versa, and just like learning what it is to be accessed by people who they're caring for you, but they're also caring for themselves. And they're reminding me of that movie Misery. I hear there's a new one that just came out. I haven't seen it yet. I don't know if it's out yet or if it's coming out, but I saw a coming attraction for it the other day, and I'm hearing for some of you all that might resonate. Although they're showing me the Kathy Bates character on this one. Oof, yeah. Let's see here. All right, we did pull another card here. I'm going to go ahead and get this one too before we start talking about all this. But we pulled a Rider-Waite-Smith tarot card for the Where. Okay, so I'm hearing this might have to do with your home or job situation. We're getting Four of Pentacles here, and that's actually somebody that's like they're guarding their finances is what they're doing. They're kind of suited up in it. And I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like you might work from home. You know, maybe you're like Jacob. I'm a Cancer rising, by the way. So, you know, working from home, maybe doing diligent things and staying kind of busy, minding your finances, minding your home affairs, minding your money, maybe looking for ways you can save. So I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like whatever's happening in 4 months is kind of a big deal for you all. Maybe that's what this lesson and blessing is. But I'm hearing for some of you all, you need to know that it's like a 3 to 4 month time frame. That's what I'm hearing. I'm seeing this 21 as 3 and this 4 as you know, the 4 that it is. But I'm hearing 3 to 4 months. And so it's November, December, January, February, March. So between now and March, I'm hearing for some of you all, this is like also sort of a time frame to keep in mind. Although I don't really speak to time frames too much, sometimes it's difficult to predict these with people because of static that we have in our lives, where some people have more of one thing or another, so the cycle is a little bit different and tougher to time. But I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like whatever happens in this period of like 3 to 4 months essentially is where you're going to be experiencing most of this, that some of it's coming up right now, especially if any of you all have been, I'm hearing just seeding a lot into whatever you're doing. I'm seeing somebody that took a shot. So whether or not you actually have Sagittarius in your chart, or have somebody that's showing up like that, I'm hearing that it's like the nature of how Sagittarius does things, that if you have been creatively endeavoring like that, especially over 3 to 4 years, they're showing me people that just poured their life into this, because this rescuer is somebody that just seeks to help others, and other times is just sought. And I'm hearing for sometimes it's like nobody's always there for you, and so it's like more like what you do. And the rub for you at this time might be where you're kind of learning that you can be a blessing to everybody, and sometimes, since you're not expecting a reward, because I know some of you all are acting out of the light attributes here, acts out of love with no expectation of reward, that it's like, because you're not expecting anything, because you're not asking for anything, sometimes things don't happen for you. Sometimes things don't come to you because you haven't been your advocate for yourself, Cancer. And I'm hearing it's been a rub for some of you. It's like you might have toughened up your shell and kind of, you know, protected the times that you had to be there or felt like there was no other option. And sometimes that's why there was no other option, because people just saw that you would, you know? And so it's like you've had to really hunker down with yourself. And I'm hearing it's like this like stopwatch is kind of like you. It's like you got that hard shell on yourself and you know how to lock it up and everything. And I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's just like, you know, feeling tired, just like constantly being cast out for that and not getting anything back. But that this time here, it's like you're protecting your finances for something. And I'm hearing that it's like whatever you've just been putting so much time and energy into, especially if it's over 3 to 4 years, they're showing me, especially if you don't have Sagittarius really big in your chart, if it's not like your sun, your moon, or your rising, that you might have a person that's strong in Sagittarius actually coming to, they're showing me just like bone in is what I'm hearing. It's like somebody saying like, I want to bone in on this, like whatever it is you're doing. I don't know if you've been working on a project, or maybe it's like some kind of educational thing that you're doing, because I'm hearing for some of you all, you might not even realize that whatever it is that you're doing, especially if it's like a niche or a specialty, it can be kind of packaged and shared a certain way, and that's what these lessons and blessings might be. And that somebody might just be seeing you and being like, dude, or baby, or Mrs., or whatever, however they have a context with you in this situation. It's like they're itching to promote it is what I'm hearing. It's like you might just have somebody being like, I see this thing that you're doing, and I got this idea, and you know, it might be kind of tight right now, but I'm hearing like April, May next year, this thing's going to be like that. We've got this plan, and I'm hearing them like reaching out to some of you all. Like it might be a surprise, and it might seem like a rescue where they're just like, look, we need this thing that you do, this lesson blessing thing, and I see it, and it's clear, and we need this in our community is what I'm hearing. And it's like somebody just being like, can we look, we've got this thing. It's like, it's not a one size fits all, but will this work for you? And can we put you here? And maybe like offering you a spot is what I'm hearing. For some of you all, you're going to be sought like that. And I'm hearing that it's not that you're not going to get paid. It's just that like the time of 3 to 4 months is key, because I'm hearing it's almost like you're building a savings account, and then you might just get like a cut of like getting a draw of whatever it is. And it's like a lump sum or something that will be coming, or getting paid in some kind of annuity is what they're telling me. But I'm seeing this as just being a really awesome creative time for some of you all. I'm hearing anything you can do to just stay in your alignment. My medicine music that I play here in the background just switched while I was doing this to a chakra awakening, and I'm hearing that working with your chakras and stuff might be really good right now, or maybe that has something to do with the form that you're involved with. But I have a good feeling with this for you, and I do also have a feeling of reminding you, please, especially if you are dealing with somebody that's coming back. If it's a cyclical thing, they might be coming back needing some security. It's a possibility right now. I'm hearing for some of you all too, you might need more security. It might be a time where you need more hugs than you're getting. And you might also be feeling like either you need financial security, or that you're in a situation where you're feeling somewhat supported, like that's what you've got. It depends on where you are. I don't see it being too excessive, although I do see a possibility with some of you that somebody comes back because they see that you have the stability now. And for some of you, they're going to be trying to kind of like wheeze off your juice. It's like, if it's an ex, it's like, I'm just hearing, it's like, there's a chance they might just come trying to like suck off of your special drink or whatever it is. They just need a taste of whatever you're doing all the time is what I'm hearing. And so you're going to know what kind of lessons and blessings. And the thing is, it could be a mixed bag. Just because one thing happens doesn't mean the other one's happening. These could all be happening simultaneously for your Cancer, especially with the nature of the retrograde season. Let's go ahead and take a few cards from the La Vera Sibila deck. I'm going to go ahead and just pull a few of these here for you and just see if we can get a little more information on. I'm going to go here with this, just here with the spread. We'll just see what comes up. I'm not going to focus on any one card. Just much as my Cancerian know, can our La Vera Sibila help us with? Yeah, all right. So we've got La Vecchia Signora. Some of you all, that might be who, if you lost somebody that might have passed away, my condolences if that's the case. Some of you all, it might just be memories of her too. It might be something she left behind for you, the lessons and blessings. A lot of times this is just showing us spiritual protection. It could also be reaching out to a psychic, dealing with somebody like me. Sometimes when that shows up, it is Spirit saying, hey, it's a good time for you to get a personal reading. And I will just ask you, if you did like the reading so far, hit me with a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And the subscribes. And there's my information below if you would like to get a personal reading with just your information. This here is the house, casa. And like I said, for some of y'all, it's dealing with a housing situation or a house situation, or in some cases, it might be a situation where you need to do something about the house because of whoever this woman is that's involved. She might need help in the home. Lamika, that's a friend. Sometimes that's a person that'll show up and be helpful and get things out of your way. Especially if, well, we got like double down on friendship here. La Fidelta is actually what's looking up at me here. And so I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like you might actually find that you have a friend that's local that can help you with things, especially if you're interested in doing a home-based business is really what I'm hearing. This is for some of y'all, and it might actually be a rescue. They might need help. I'm hearing for some of y'all, it might actually be someone local that needs like assistance in their home, and this is like somebody that might need caregiving with the help of a friend. But I'm hearing for some of you all, it's it might be interesting how it shows up. You might actually have a friend in common, and I'm hearing it might be, especially if you find an opportunity to help. They're saying an older person. It could just be older to you. You know, they don't have to be that much older, but I'm hearing you. It might be somebody that you met at the dog park or that you meet while you're out with the dogs. And wow, they're really specific message for somebody. This is a Il Nemico. This is somebody who got caught stealing something. And I'm hearing for some of you all, it might even have to do with some kind of business walking dogs, and that you might actually have met somebody that helped turn in a dog or turn in somebody that stole somebody's dog is what I'm hearing. So you don't know whether or not that's true, Cancer. Definitely take care of your friends. And it's always a good season to see somebody return. And for some of you, if you lost your pet, they might actually, bless you, be on their way back. Sometimes things like that happen during the retrograde season. So I'll be putting some good energy on that. And hit me up if I can do a personal for you, and leave me a comment below. Let me know if this resonated for you. I always love sending you positive messages back, so you can always just troll me like that if you like, Cancer. I love hearing from you. If I don't hear from you, just take care and know we'll be back with another one soon. And I love you so much. Bye for now.
Promise that you'll catch me.